This is Prompt Forge Ultimate, and this is a brief overview of how it works. This is the home screen, which acts as your main project hub. From here, you can see your saved projects, access your consistent characters, and decide how you want to start working. You can open a disposable playground workspace if you just want to experiment without saving anything permanently, or you can choose one of your existing projects and continue from where you left off. You can also create a new project or create new consistent characters directly from this screen. For this example, I'm going to open a test project so I can show how the workflow fits together. When you create a project, Prompt Forge creates a dedicated project folder in the location you choose. Inside that folder, it creates the files and subfolders needed to organize your project assets. It also creates a unique Prompt Forge project file using the .angle file type. That file stores your project data and allows the app to reopen directly into that project. So if you close the app, you can launch Prompt Forge as normal from the desktop icon, or if you were recently working on a specific project, you can open that project directly from its .angle file and jump straight back into the workspace. At the top, you also have project navigation. You can move between different projects, choose your global consistent characters, and create new workspaces. In the settings area, you can enter the API keys for the providers you want to use. There is also a global wallet view which helps you keep track of provider balances and credits in one place. The app also includes links out to the relevant provider dashboards, so if you need to top up credits or manage a provider account, you can get there quickly. The main project workspace is the script enhancer. To show the starting point, I'm going to create a new project. I'll call it Test 3, choose a folder, and initialize the workspace. When Script Enhancer first opens in a brand new project, the workspace is empty. You can paste your script directly into the script area, and Prompt Forge will analyze the basic structure. It will show you the word count, an estimated runtime, and a rough estimate of how many scenes the project may contain based on the average duration of each scene you are planning to create. This is only a ballpark, but it gives you a useful starting point. Once your script is in place, you can run the location and casting agent. That agent scans through the script, identifies the individual locations, and creates distinct location prompts without characters included. It also identifies the characters in the script and pulls them out into the cast list. Once that has been done, you can initialize the production sequence. Prompt Forge then runs through the script again and breaks it down more deeply. It enhances the script, separates it into individual scene cards, creates image prompts, creates video prompts, pulls out dialogue for voice generation, and organizes the material into a production structure. This test project shows what that looks like once the workflow has started. Here you can see the consistent characters. You can also see the locations that have already been created. There is also a blank location card, which shows how the agent has prepared an environment prompt that can be turned into a reference image. To generate a reference image, I can click Generate Reference Image. That sends the prompt straight over to Image Forge. From here, I can choose a provider. In this example, I'm using Nano Banana 2 through Google. I'll choose a 16:9 widescreen format at 2K, keep the generated prompt and click Regenerate. Once the image has generated, because I'm working inside a project, Prompt Forge already understands where the asset belongs. It knows how many scenes and environments are in the project, so I can choose the correct destination and save it to the relevant location. In this case, the location is Environment 7, Cabin Clearing at Night. So I'll go back to Image Forge, choose Cabin Clearing at Night as the save destination, and click Save. That image is now saved back into the project and automatically appears inside Script Enhancer. When we start working on the scenes themselves, we can open a scene card and see the relevant information. That includes the environment reference images, the image prompt, the video prompt, any foley notes, and any dialogue that has been pulled from the script. From the scene card, we can replace the reference image, view the linked location, send the image prompt to Image Forge, send the video prompt to VideoForge, or leave the dialogue ready for voice generation. In this example, we do not have a scene image yet, so I'm going to move the image prompt into ImageForge. When PromptForge sends the scene to ImageForge, it automatically brings across the relevant character reference for that scene. That means the generation already has the correct character context attached, rather than forcing you to manually rebuild the prompt every time. The render status is also tracked. Completed generations show as finished, and active generations show as in progress. You can switch tabs or continue working while a new generation runs in the background, and your previous generation remains available. Here, you can see that the generated image has kept the character consistency, using the character reference as part of the image generation. Once I'm happy with it, I can save that image back to the project as the scene image. Now when I return to Script Enhancer, Scene 5 has automatically updated, the image is visible, and there is an indicator showing that the scene image has been completed. This project also has scenes where both an image and video have already been created. If I open one of those scene cards, I can see the generated image, the linked video, and the rest of the scene information. PromptForge also includes a project-aware agent. The agent understands the script, the characters, the environments, and the existing scene data. You can ask it questions about the project, ask it to improve prompts, or use it to adjust scene details. For example, in this scene, I'm planning to use Dance for the video generation, but the video prompt does not currently include the dialogue, so I can ask the agent to rewrite the video prompt for Scene 7 and include the dialogue. The agent revises the prompt and lets me review the result before applying it. Here, it has added the dialogue into the video direction, including the line, "I know I'm present, I'm right here." It's also kept the cinematic movement and scene direction with a subtle dolly push towards the character as the line is delivered. If I'm happy with the revised prompt, I can inject it directly back into Scene 7. The video prompt is now updated inside the project. Beyond Script Enhancer, PromptForge includes several other production areas. Project Canvas gives you a visual overview of the project. It shows the generations you are creating in one place, including both images and videos. This helps you understand the shape of the project at a glance, rather than hunting through folders manually. Workprint Forge automatically builds a rough timeline based on the project data. Because PromptForge understands the scenes in your project, it can help arrange the workprint so you can start seeing how the film is coming together. This is not intended to replace a full editor like DaVinci Resolve. It is a rough draft timeline that helps you check pacing, structure, scene order, and overall runtime as the project develops. It also gives you useful project information, such as how many scenes are in the timeline, and the estimated total runtime. You can also add dialogue, sound effects, foley, and atmosphere layers, as long as those assets have been generated and saved into the correct project locations. ImageForge is where image creation happens. You can generate character references, scene images, environments, and other visual assets. You can also build prompts manually using the prompt builder, with options for cinematic styles, lighting, shot sizes, and other visual controls. VideoForge works in a similar way, but for video generation. You can use standard prompting, or use more advanced prompt structures for video models such as Dance and Kling 3.0. The goal is to give you more control over how a video prompt is shaped before it goes to the provider. VoiceForge is used for dialogue generation through providers such as 11 Labs and Fish.audio. Story Unfold gives you tools for storyboard style development. It can create 3-part storyboard sequences, generate multiple angles from a single image using camera controls, and provide more controlled visual planning before you move into full image or video generation. There is also an advanced layout builder using Ideogram V4, which gives you more direct control when building specific image compositions. SyncForge is where you can handle lip sync work if needed, using tools such as Infinite Talk or Kling 3.0 lip sync. Audio FX is used to generate foley and sound effects. FX overlays gives you overlay elements that can be used later in tools like DaVinci Resolve, such as cinematic effects, HUD overlays, VHS-style looks, fog, embers, grain, and other finishing elements. PromptForge also supports ComfyUI workflows. For example, if you go into ImageForge and choose ComfyUI as your provider, you can then select one of your uploaded ComfyUI workflows from a drop-down. Depending on the workflow, you can also expose controls such as aspect ratio, seed, and other workflow-specific options. Every prompt you use is stored in prompt history, so you can go back and reference previous prompts later. If there are prompts you want to keep permanently, rather than leaving them only in history, you can save them into the prompt library. PromptForge also includes prompt enhancement. If you are not happy with a prompt, you can send it to Gemini to improve or restructure it. And if you want your prompt enhancement to follow a specific model format, you can add that structure into your model presets. That allows the enhancement process to better match the exact style or syntax expected by the model you are using. That is an overall look at PromptForge Ultimate. It is designed to bring together the messy parts of AI film production: script breakdown, character consistency, location planning, image generation, video prompting, voice, foley, overlays, project organization, prompt history, and rough timeline assembly. This has only been a quick overview, but it shows how PromptForge helps move a project from script and planning through to generated assets and an organized production workflow.